So we're going live right now. I don't know if it is live. Let's have this weird transition. Wait to pop up. Wait for it to pop up on the YouTubes.
Three waiting.
I think one is probably Elsa. I'm waiting. And then you, right?
Yeah, but that was before I even clicked on it.
Oh. Oh, that's true. That's true. That did say that a second ago, so.
Yeah, you've been super fortunate. I've been watching a lot of unboxings, Unpacks.
What? Is this live?
I'm not getting it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're live.
There's the notification.
Why? Why does it keep doing this? There we go. And you can hear me. You can hear my voice twice. Alright. Hello, y'all. Welcome to part 3 of the Chrispy Unpacks, the Modern Horizons 3 Collector Booster Packs. Excuse me. Goddamn. So we've had some decent luck so far. Have some really good pulls. Today we are looking for... I really want that Ocelot card. But the... Oh, thank you, Brent. Also, what's up? I really want that Ocelot card, but also if I get like an Emrakul or another Ulamog or something, I can at least trade for the Ocelot card. So, yeah, wish me luck. Brent, appreciate that energy. Brent, your brother is here. He's a special guest today.
Today and pretty much every day.
Yeah. Do you want to do pack number 3, Brayden?
Yes, because still haven't pulled anything crazy. Fetches are always good. You always want a fetch land.
When you do yours? Actually, I don't know where the F I put my skizzer there. Caesars. What are you doing, buddy? We also have Charlie here. Not to be forgotten.
You'd open a pack if you could.
He'd rip it to pieces. Oh, weird. Oh, there we go. For some reason, the comments came quicker on YouTube than it did on OBS, which I guess makes sense because it has to go from YouTube to OBS. But, alright. That's all I got. Let's get cracking. Boom.
And you're not just going for the regular Ocelot. You want the...
Yeah, I want the,
full art foil.
The full art. Yep. You know it.
Stunning card. Even though I hate white as a color, I love that they made a counter to Rabagon. It makes sense in the meta.
Wait, is that the Ocelot card?
Yeah.
How's it a counter?
It's first strike.
Oh, okay. How does first strike... No, I know how first strike works. Double strike.
We went over this in the draft with Brent. You attack twice.
But isn't the first attack first strike?
Yeah.
So, but then, let's say you kill your opponent, or you kill the creature with the first strike. What happens to the second strike? Nothing?
You, deal direct damage to your opponent.
Gotcha. Okay.
You used to try to say that you could do switch damage to a Planeswalker, because a Planeswalker counts technically as an opponent.
Yeah.
But they since ratted that, so
Gotcha.
the second strike goes to the player.
That is good to know. Alright, so right off the bat, we got Hexgold Slith. I don't know what a Slith is. It's a 2-drop, it's a creature, it's a Slith. Oh, it's a type of creature.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a Slith is, Brandon?
They're like the Aetherborn from Kaladesh.
Okay.
Except that they're more human.
Got you. So it's like an elemental kind of? Or no, Aetherborn's like a spirit thing. Okay. So, creature Slith, when Hexgold Slith enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. When Hexgold Slith attacks, you may pay 2 energy counters. If you do, it gains first strike until end of turn. Whenever Hexgold Slith deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter. Aw, thank you so much, Elsa. Also, hello. Yeah, pray over there. Manifest whatever you do. Use your witchcraft that I know you have for this Ocelot card.
So I was wrong. So Slith actually appeared in Mirrodin, which is a pretty old set.
Yeah.
They're depicted as humanoids with large skull-like heads formed from rock and or metal.
Okay. They're like a golem, almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
More humanesque, though. Most of their heads like a golem.
Whenever Hexgold Slith deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Oh.
Not bad.
I thought it would create treasure.
Well, it also already makes energy counters, but... Oh my god, look at this thing. That is crazy. Snapping Void Craw is a 3-drop. It's an it's an Eldrazi turtle?
Yeah.
What? That is such a crazy creature mix. Oh, I can see the turtle now, and it's got like all these crazy things growing out of it. Does that mean it's like an infected turtle?
Yeah.
Okay. It has Devoid. It has tap to add 2 colorless mana, and it also has spend 3 and 1 waste mana, tap it, and draw a card.
Very interesting for a blue-green creature. What's his flavor text? I can't read it.
Once considered a delicacy, turtle soup is no longer served in Nephalia inns. I wouldn't want to eat it. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to eat a turtle anyways, but definitely don't want to eat an Eldrazi turtle. Damn. Alright, we've got Eldrazi Repurposer. It's a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's an Eldrazi drone. It has Devoid. When you cast this spell and while Eldrazi Repurposer dies, create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token with sacrifice this creature, add 1 waste mana. I almost admire their ability to avoid waste. Almost. That always makes you think of, Newt. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Also, hope everyone is hyped for Alien Romulus coming out almost next month. Once we get into July, it'll be next month. Oh, this is a cool. I might like I don't know. I think I like horrors a little bit more, but I'm really loving the Eldrazi's. Petrifying Meddler is a 5-drop. It's a creature. It's an Eldrazi. It has Devoid. Seems like a lot of Eldrazi have Devoid. When you cast this spell, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Oh, I kind of knew about that, but that's still such a cool mechanic from a meta sense. Like, the creature's stunned. Oh, what are you doing, Charlie? You want to say hi to Charlie? I don't know if you could see him over there. Yep. Definitely see him. On his little leaf pillow that Mama bought him. Thank you, Mama. And it also has Reach. This is a very cool creature. Like this one.
Yeah,
Are you saying Petrifying Meddler looks like your old Latin teacher, Elsa? Because that is unfortunate for them, and I guess unfortunate for you.
Originally it was called Petrifying Diller.
Collective Resistance is a 2-drop. It's an instant. It has Escalate. Pay this cost for each mode chosen beyond the first. Oh, that's cool. So it's one of those, like, choose one of these, but you could also choose all of them if you have the mana to do it.
It was a previous... that's a newer version of it that makes it much more easy to explain. It's called modal cards. So they have different modes.
Okay. It is also really cool art.
The original name for it was actually called Entwine. So you could do one thing, but if you paid the additional mana, you could do both things.
Gotcha. Choose one or more. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, destroy creature. Target creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That's really good for a 2-drop, but if you use all of its abilities, then it's a 4-drop, which still is not bad for all those abilities.
Yeah, it's called a toolbox. You use what tools you need at the time. So you might not need to destroy an artifact, but you might need to destroy an enchantment and give something hexproof.
Oh, this is cool. Phyrexian Ironworks. Phyrexian Ironworks is a 3-drop. It's an artifact. Whenever you attack, you get a energy counter. An energy counter, excuse me. Tap it, pay 3 energy counters, create a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Golem artifact creature token, activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, I really like this one. Makes me kind of think of an elite from Halo. Alright, and looks like we got a card that transforms. Oh no, it can be used as a land instead.
Same thing.
Disciple of Fraelis is a 6-drop. It's a creature, elf, druid. I don't know why these comments are coming in slow. I always love the idea of creatures working in ironworks. Yeah, that is cool.
That's a reference, though, to a card from Mirrodin called Crackland Ironworks.
Oh, again, that's the Phyrexian version?
Yeah, because Mirrodin is New Phyrexia after it gets transformed.
Got you. Okay. Discipline of Fraelis is like Amanda. That makes me think of Elsa, the new set, Bloomborough, with just like anthropomorphized forest critters. I really think you'd like that set. And yes, I agree with you, Elsa. Fraelis, or this is not Fraelis, but this is a disciple of Fraelis. Is a 6-drop. It's a creature. It's an elf druid. When Disciple of Fraelis enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is that creature's power.
I don't think it's terribly great, but not terribly bad.
It's kind of expensive.
It is. But I love the quote, because Fraelis was
Planeswalker?
Yeah, but she was one of the completed ones, so the Phyrexians took her over. So she's gone.
Some of them survived, though.
Only a few, yeah.
And it's also a land, Garden of Fraelis. As Garden of Fraelis enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. Tap this to pay. So this is just like one of those cards, I think I already asked this, where it's sideways and it has 2 cards on it and you choose which one you're casting it as? Okay. The Juniper Order safeguards secret places that still thrum with traces of Fraelis' life-giving magic.
The fun thing then, but again, about this card is if you turn it to your hand, you get to choose which mode it comes in again.
Alright, we got another Phyrexian Forest. So you got one already, right? Yeah, so here's another one.
Actually, still in the laptop case. I gotta take it out.
Don't I already have one of these? Galvanic Discharge? Pretty sure I do. It's a 1-drop, it's an instant. Choose target creature or planeswalker. You get 3 energy counters, then you may pay any amount of energy counters. Galvanic Discharge deals that much damage to that opponent.
I don't think you have one in Retro Border, though.
True. We got Unholy Heat.
Oil Retro Border.
Yeah, and it has a different symbol, which means this is this a special guest or something? Unholy Heat is a 1-drop. It's an instant. Unholy Heat deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Has Delirium. Unholy Heat gains 6 damage instead if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard.
Which is like a revised version of Threshold. Not bad for 1 mana, come on.
Wait, where was the insert dirty joke, Elsa? Was that in regard to the Hot Elf? The devils use fire, why shouldn't we? Sowing Microspawn, this is our first rare. It's a 4-drop, it's a creature, it's an Eldrazi fungus, or mycoid. Has Devoid, has Kicker 1, and a waste mana. You may pay an additional 1 and waste mana as you cast this spell. When you cast this spell, search your library for a land card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. When you cast this spell, if it was kicked, exile target land. And target land can, of course, be your opponent's target land.
Hopefully. Not terrible.
Yeah,
Not great.
I do love me some fungus.
Oh, I think I see something.
I barely moved. How could you see it?
I'm looking at the top of the cards.
We got Broodmate Tyrant. This is a big boy. It is a 7-drop. It's a creature. It's a dragon. It has flying. When Broodmate Tyrant enters the battlefield, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. And it has Encore. Spend 5 and swamp a mountain and a forest. I'm assuming Encore is you get to cast it from the... Is that recursion?
Yeah, it's flashback.
Why is it called Encore then?
I believe Encore, because usually after you cast a card from flashback, if you leave play, it goes to exile.
Gotcha.
Encore just again goes to the graveyard.
So you could keep Encoring it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That might seem expensive, but in a real dragon deck, you reduce the cost of your dragons by so much.
Also, too, every time you Encore it, you're creating another 5/5 red dragon creature with flying.
Yeah, and one of the big things about dragons is ETB effects when things enter the battle.
Yeah.
So that enters the battlefield, and then the token enters the battlefield. So that's 2 triggers.
Oh, gotcha. This is a gorgeous art. I really, really like this. Carthus was not the first tyrant of... why can't I tell what letter that is? Jund?
Yeah.
Okay. Nor will he be the last. And next up, we've got a full art birthing ritual. Don't I already have one of these? But I have it not with this art. Isn't this the card that has all the creatures standing around the pond?
Yeah. It's a very desirable card.
This is gorgeous.
Again, this is like, I'm pretty sure. 1 second. Yeah. For some reason, my stream is way more delayed.
I wonder if that has something to do with the... Holy shit.
Lack of service, but I'm connected to the Wi-Fi.
No, I was going to say something to do with why my comments are coming in slow. This is a $30 card.
Yeah, it's very desirable.
That's crazy. Birthing Ritual is a 2-drop. It's an enchantment. Yeah, Brent, this art is crazy. I love this. I don't even know what these creatures are.
It's like a squirrel.
Oh, it's showing... Yeah, it's showing its Animorph phasing. Birthing Ritual is a 2-drop. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of... Or is that a sloth? I think it's a sloth changing. Or sloth-like, sort of.
It's kind of humanoid.
At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature, look at the top 7 cards of your library. Then you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, you may put a creature card with mana X or less among those cards onto the battlefield, where X is 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. Put the rest of at the bottom of your library. So you essentially get to get a creature that's like 1 more powerful than the creature you exiled.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's going to shake up Modern, but my favorite flair is that little thing at the bottom. You can see the line.
Oh, yep.
I like how it does a little over crease.
Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. Alright, we got 2 more. Nope, 3 more. Well, 2 more.
This is the one I thought I saw.
So Birthing Ritual,
no.
And then...
The one behind it.
Party Threat. Yeah, whatever that is, it looks sick. Oh, Birthing Pod.
It's similar to Birthing Pod, but...
It's just a new version of it, right?
Yeah. Because I don't think Birthing Pod is still in meta, Modern.
No. Party Thrasher is a 2-drop. This is a really, really cool looking card. This, like, dragon humanoid mystic. What are humanoid?
It's a lizard wizard.
It's a lizard wizard. What is a dragon humanoid? Isn't there?
Dragonborn. There's tons of names for him.
Or what are they called in Skyrim?
Dragonborn?
No. The creature class that you can play as. They can breathe underwater. Argonian. I was trying to say Argon something.
Yeah, Dragon King is another one.
Is that D&D?
Yeah, but here's Dragonborn.
Party Thrasher is a 2-drop. It is creature. It's a lizard. Oh, I didn't realize that's literally said that on the card. It's a lizard wizard.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Non-creature spells you cast from exile have Convoke. What is Convoke again?
You can tap creatures to reduce mana cost.
Gotcha.
How many creatures?
At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may discard a card. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. That's not bad for a 2-drop.
No, it's good.
Also, that's just such nice art. These last 2 cards, these might be my 2 favorite pulls. Again, we'll see. I'm praying for that Ocelot. But we really didn't pull anything we pulled already in this pack, so that's great. All right, the big reveal, the final. It is a rare. It is Echoes of a Oh my god, this is gorgeous, dude. What is this type of stone called? Or gem? Feldspar? No.
No. It's a man-made gem.
Dude,
Pretty sure it games with a B.
This is so
Bismuth
cool.
crystals.
Bismuth, okay.
I had to look it up. It came to me. Is it foil?
Yes. Yep, it's a foil, full art. Oh my god, that's a $50 card right there. Or at least one listing is $50. I don't know.
It is a chase card.
Look at why a lot of these didn't pull up on that.
Oh, it's dropped in price since I last looked.
That goes.
Yeah, so it's.
Yeah, $5. Still, I honestly, this thing is
not for the foil.
Beautiful.
Borderless. The lowest I'm seeing is you're looking at
non-foil.
And
no, I'm looking at the borderless.
Borderless foil?
No, not foil. I'm looking at just the borderless. Near mint, filter.
The lowest I'm seeing is 15, but it was up in the 60s range.
Yeah, I'm seeing 10 on. Yeah, like 11, 10. I said the wrong thing. Or are you? Wait, bismuth is not man-made. Isn't that what I said? I thought it was bismuth. What did you say it was?
I said it was bismuth.
Oh.
I said game with the B. Bismuth crystals typically are man-made. They don't really occur naturally.
Okay. You and Elsa are gonna have to discuss that.
Because bismuth is what Pepto-Bismol is.
Oh, so it does occur naturally then.
But not in crystallized form.
Okay. Oh, so you're saying bismuth crystals specifically? Like that is the distinction? Okay. Echoes of Eternity. Oh, dude, this is such cool art. This is so freaking cool. Is this a textured foil? I can't tell. This might be my favorite pull so far. This is so crazy. Oh my god. What is going on here? This makes you think of something that coming out of House of Leaves or something. Echoes Eternity is a 6-drop. It's a Kindred enchantment, Eldrazi. If a triggered ability of a colorless... Oh, sorry, gotta move. If a triggered ability of a colorless spell you control or another colorless permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy.
Yeah, great Eldrazi spell for Eldrazi. You notice it says, we talked about this last time, Kindred enchantment?
Yep.
That's what the chain used to be called tribal enchantments, or tribal spells. They want to get rid of the word tribal, so they use Kindred.
Wait, seems like it compounds. Because if a triggered ability of a colorless spell you control or another colorless permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers in an additional time. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, copy it. So when it comes into play, or when the spell comes into play, you make a copy of it, and it makes spells trigger twice. So it's like, okay, one spell comes into the battlefield, now you have 2 of that spell, and each one of those 2 triggers twice, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then there's a commander that already does that, so it compounds even more.
I cannot stop staring at this card. It's also Elsa. This makes me think of something, I don't know, like something out of, I saw the TV glow.
Oh, Kristen, get your charger.
Is it not plugged in over there?
No. Is it in your room?
No, it's in my backpack. And then we got an Eldrazi spawn. You just have your flashlight on? Oh. Oh shit. Actually, yeah, I gotta grab me my other one. Give me a second.
So, again, about bismuth, it can occur naturally, but not in that crystallized formation. You find bismuth, usually it's in chunks, like slabs, per se. Usually not so color intense. I got Dorito fingers. I'm going to put them on Chris's cards.
Here, before Charlie takes it. Alright, y'all. On to pack number 2. We're putting this right up in the top left corner so we can stare at it the whole time. Oh, that is such a cool looking card. I definitely have to follow this artist, Clint Lockwood. You familiar with them, Braden?
It sounds familiar, but I think he's one of the guys that only do Eldrazi cards.
Oh, because it like fits their aesthetic kind of thing?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, right off the bat, we got a Smelted Charge Bug. It is an artifact creature, insect, 2-drop. It has menace. When Smelted Charge Bug enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. That's very on point, or very on the meta. Whenever Smelted Charge Bug attacks, you may pay an energy counter. If you do, another target attacking creature gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. Not bad. Oh, whoa. We've got Corrupted Shapeshifter. Is an Eldrazi Shapeshifter. It's a 4-drop. It has Devoid. That is such crazy art. As Corrupted Shapeshifter enters the battlefield, it becomes your choice of a 3/3 creature with flying, a 2/5 creature with vigilance, or a 0/12 creature with defender. Damn. Within its body, 3 lineages ward for supremacy. That's a cool card.
So I was completely wrong about Clint there. He has mostly artifact stuff.
I just want to find him on Instagram. Alright, we got Skoa Ember Mage. We already pulled one of these. We got Drownyard Lurker, which is a 7-drop. It's a creature. It's an Eldrazi Trilobite. That's cool. Has Vigilance. When you cast or cycle Drownyard Lurker, create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token with sacrifice this creature, add a waste mana. It also has cycling, 2 and 1. Discard this card, draw a card. That is very cool. Loic Canavagia. I feel like we haven't gotten a lot of enchantment sagas. I think I only got one other one, if I'm not mistaken.
They want to limit them.
There's quite a few in Ixalan. The Creation of Avacyn is a 3-drop. It has on its first ability, search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. Second ability, turn the exiled card face up. If it's a creature card, you lose life equal to its mana value. Its third ability, you may put the exiled card onto the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't, you may put the exiled card onto the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't put it into the battlefield, if you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into its own. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into its owner's hands. I don't know why I struggled with that sentence so much. What happens if it's not a creature card? It just stays exiled, I guess. What's interesting.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff you can play from exile. Well, use too.
Glyph Elemental is a 2-drop. It's an enchantment creature elemental. It has Bestow, spend 1, and Plains. If you cast this card for its Bestow costs, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Glyph Elemental. Enchanted creatures get +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on Glyph Elemental. That's not bad for a 2-drop. Alright, we've got Cephalid Coliseum. We already pulled one of these. We've got a mountain. Eldrazi Mountain. Oh! We got an extra land in this one. We got Unholy Heat. Oh, this is I already pulled one of these. We got a Snow-Covered Wastes. Is this an Eldrazi land, too?
Oh, it should be.
I don't see the Eldrazi.
Well, that's even scarier. And actually, those rocks is what bismuth crystals kind of look like.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what these are. What does bismuth have to do in Eldrazi? Because that card, they're like coming out of it.
He's going crazy.
That's just catnip in that ball. We've got Polluted Delta.
Fetchy.
As a land, it has tap this, pay 1 life, sacrifice Polluted Delta, search your library for island or swamp card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. I noticed that you don't have to put it into the battlefield tapped, which is nice.
Oh yeah, fetchies are... Never complain about pulling a fetch.
So that's my first rare of this. Oh no, I think that's my second. Nope, first rare of this pack. Oh, Polygoyf. Did I already pull this one? I know I already pulled a Lurgoyf. I think I pulled the other Lurgoyf, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't remember a green one.
It's a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a Lurgoyf. Has Trample and Myriad. What is Myriad again?
For each opponent you have, you can create a copy of it and put it into play tapping and attacking.
Gotcha.
And it ends at the end. They get destroyed at the end of combat.
Polygoyf's power is equal to the number of card types among cards in all graveyards, and its toughness is equal to that number +1.
That's pretty much what all Goyfs do. All the Goyfs have that ability.
This is really cool. I think I like Lurgoyfs, y'all. Ho, look at this Jafar looking mother...
is it Cycle of Ronas?
Fanatic of Ronas. It's a 2-drop. It's a creature. It's a snake druid. Seriously, that staff is literally just Jafar's. It's a creature. It's a snake druid. It has tap to add a forest It also has Ferocious. Tap it and add 4 colorless. Activate only if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Eternalize. Spend. What is Eternalize?
That's the. You remember you've pulled some before. It comes back as a mummy.
Got you. Okay.
So yeah, Romanos looks exactly like that guy, except for on a much larger scale. So he's just like a cobra-headed naga.
This thing is freaking cool.
Love that card.
Yeah.
I would love it for Omnath because again, 4 green. Come on.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. And it's not hard to have a creature with power 4 or greater in a green deck.
Simple, easy peasy.
That's crazy. So he's like a mana dork, but not a dork at all.
He's a fat butt. He's a 1/4.
We got Necro Dominance. This is my mythic rare, or the first mythic rare. It's a 3-drop. It's a legendary enchantment. Skip your draw step. Why would you want to do that? At the beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life. If you do, draw that many cards. Your maximum hand size is 5. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. This does not sound like good things.
So, I played a card last time we played called Necropotence.
Yeah.
Again, this is the reworked version of that card.
Okay.
So, they can't make it. They can't do Necropotence because it's too powerful. So yeah, they make a watered down version of it. But you basically get to sculpt a hand, a perfect hand of 5. You can pay any amount of life and draw. So you can pay like 15 life and draw 5 cards, and then make a perfect hand size of 5.
Well, you mean you could pay 15 life, draw 15 cards, and then you just card down to 5. Yeah.
But you can do what's called a replacement effect. Like if you played a Reliquary Tower, it says you have no maximum hand size after this card's plays, it overwrites that.
Oh, okay.
But
you would have to play it after you play this. If you play this after, then it makes no hand limit to 5 hand limit. Interesting.
Correct.
And then...
But that's, can I see? Yeah, it's the retro border. It's a $20 card.
Oh, wow. Alright, we got one more card. It is... Recruiter of the Guard. I think I already pulled one of these. It's a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's a human soldier. When Recruiter of the Guard enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with toughness 2 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. The kingdom is in peril. Who among you is brave enough to defend it?
So what's cool is that's the white version of one of the most infamous red cards, Imperial Recruiter.
Another Phyrexian Germ. Ooh, I did not check what was on the back. I think because I pulled one before, I was like, it's probably nothing. But let's see what's on the back of the Eldrazi Spawn. Oh, it's a spirit. But this whale is freaking cool. It looks like a, what are they called? Mosasaur. That's 100% a Mosasaur.
So the Recruiter of the Guard retro frame foil is 15.
Oh, Recruiter of the Guard?
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. One night I'm going to have to spend scanning all these in.
See what the grand total is.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've already probably made your money at this point.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, Braden. Pack number 3. Here's your pack. Here's your scissors. Got to Kraken. Funny enough, that whale makes a Kraken.
So this actually came in the Adrix and Nev deck. There's a worm. When it dies, it creates another creature. That, when it dies, creates the whale. And then when the whale dies, it makes the Kraken.
Oh, that's cool. Almost like a evolution thing.
Yeah. So here it is, folks. Serialized card coming right up. Stop it. I want to serialize Ulamog. Or, for Chris's sake, the Ocelot.
I wonder if those can come serialized.
There's the fish. So when the fish dies, it creates the whale. So it starts off as a worm, then becomes a fish, then becomes a whale, then becomes a Kraken.
Oh, that's super cool. I love that mechanic.
I'm just gonna And the backside is an Eldrazi. So, yep, another one of the cycling lands. Can't remember if Chris pulled this one yet. But, yeah, it's a cool mechanic they introduced. Not cycling, but it's kind of like another fetchy, but comes into play tapped. We have Throbbing Charm. It's colorless and a white. You choose one. It deals damage equal to twice the number of creatures you control to target creature, destroy target enchantment, or exile in a number of target players' graveyards. Again, not a bad toolbox card for a common. You know, you have a nice white token deck, it'd be fun.
Yeah, I feel good, bud.
Cyclops Superconductor. Colorless, blue and a red. Has prowess, so whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 till end turn. Enters the battlefield, you gain 3 energy. When it dies, you may pay 3. If you do, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Love the energy support. It's great to see that mechanic coming back. Feel bad for the development team that did come out with this, because they all got fired. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You can put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Then you create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token with sacrifice this creature at waste. Malevolent Rumble. What emerged from Turn Timber was even more twisted than the forts itself. And Turn Timber again is like a living, almost Hydra forest. Trickster Elk, a reference to Oko for sure. Bestow, you can attach it as an aura spell, and it gains the abilities. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a green elk creature with base power, toughness 3/3. Wait, is that one Dad? Rowan Kenrith to will.
That's really cool art.
Yeah, so Rowan Kenrith is Oko's son, and Oko is a trickster. You can kind of he's like a Loki-based character, and he loves to turn into an elk. So that's what that's all about. Depth Defiler. Great. That looks like a Mirelurk Queen. 3 colors, 2 blue, devoid, kicker, waste. When you cast a spell, choose one. If it was kicked, choose both. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Then target player draws 2 cards and discards a card. For an uncommon, I would desire more. If you wanted both costs, both kickers. Well, with the kicker, it'd be 6 mana. Yeah. Cool art, though. We have Glasswing Grace. 3 colors and 2 split mana. Black, white. Enchant creature. It has +2/+2 and flying and lifelink. Not bad, but again, for 5 mana, that's a lot. But it's one of the flip cards, so you have the ability to play it. Land. Nice Eldrazi Swamp. Also looks like a giant fungus with tentacles.
That's Wait, isn't there still one that I haven't pulled? Wasn't it the Swamp?
No, you pulled the last one last stream. I think that's actually Emrakul in this one. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's him.
Her.
Her.
She's the mother. So, retro bordered nesting grounds. Taps for a waste. Move a counter from target permanent control onto another target permanent. Not bad, especially if you have the divinity or indestructible kind of counters. Could be interesting. For some reason, I really do like the colors on this, in the retro border. So another retro bordered foil. It's a common, 1 mana, Jolted Awake. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature card in your graveyard. You get 2 energy. Then you may pay an amount of energy equal to that card's mana value. If you do, return to your battlefield. I like it. Again, loving the energy love in this set. Stephen Russell Black illustrated this one. I feel like he's been around for a while. So, first rare, Chthonian Nightmare. It's a colorless and a black. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy. It's a big energy related pack here. Pay X amount of energy. You sacrifice a creature. Return Chthonian Nightmare to its owner's hand. Return target creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. I can't remember if this is like a card worth some money. I think we have a profile card coming up next. I don't know if you guys can see that little green line. And yes, we do. Disa the Restless. Disa nuts. Disa these nuts. Alright, so 2 colors, a black, a red, and a green. I think Chris has previously pulled this, but not the... Oh, this is the Lurgoyf Commander from the deck. So whenever a Lurgoyf permanent card is put into the graveyard from battlefield, put it onto the battlefield. Anywhere other than the battlefield, you put it onto the battlefield. Then whenever one or more creatures you control deal damage to a player, you create a Tarmogoyf token, which Chris did pull a Tarmogoyf token. Tarmogoyf was a card that shook up Modern and Legacy when it had come out. Not so great now, still solid card, and now it's become a token. But nice profile. And Sapphire Medallion. I think
I have one of those.
I don't know if it's this art, but you've gotten a lot of the full art ones. But yeah, classic. Oh, there's another profile card coming up. Blue spells cost 1 less to cast. And we got the Necrobloom profile. Great art. Legendary creature plant 2/7 for 4 mana, a colorless, a white, a black, and a green. Whenever a land enters the battlefield you control, create a 0/1 green plant creature token. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 zombie creature token instead. Land cards in your graveyard have Dredge 2. People love this card. That's a great art right there. I love how you can see the skeleton getting digested. You gotta love your carnivorous plants.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
Brent says, oh, well, Elsa says, I love death plants. You would love Kurama from Yu Hakusho. He's a babe and has a lot of death plants. And Brent says, reminds me of the plant D&D mini we got, which it definitely does. Love the translucence body. And for the final card, I believe, we got a foil full art Bloodstained Mire. Again, never complain about pulling a fetch. It looks like the blood moon is rising in the background. Has a very Phyrexian feel to it. A graveyard for conquerors and conquered alike. And that was that pack. So 5 rares, 1 mythic profile commander card, and again, a foil fetch. So that was that pack, and Chris is up for the next.
I can't get up.
Charlie is beating Chris in an arm wrestling competition.
You gotta, Braden, come here. You gotta Indiana Jones it. Slip my hand out, and you slip your hand right in.
Oh, is it raining?
Is it? Why, your window's down?
They might be cracked.
Alright, he got up when you walked away.
It's supposed to rain, but not yet.
Alright. If you put your arm in there, I guarantee you he'll lay right back down like I was. Yep. He likes to hold people. I don't know why. He fell asleep. I should show you the picture. He fell asleep, or I woke up with him resting his head on my shoulder today. Elsa, I don't know why photos are taking so freaking long to send. I just sent you a photo of Charlie, and for some reason it's not coming through. Don't mind how tired I look, but he fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. He's so cute. He's so cute. Alright, y'all. Manifest it. Ocelot, 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 Ocelot. It's coming. It's coming. I can smell it. Charlie. Oh my god. I have to...
He's not saluting.
Oh my god. That is so adorable. I don't know if y'all can see, but Brayden has rendered Charlie, I don't know.
I'm trying to get the championship belt here.
Charlie! Yep, he gotcha. He gotcha. That's the spot. That's the spot.
The chesticle and the belly.
Yep. It's so funny. He's got his paw straight up in the air. It's so cute. Alright, Charlie, summon your brethren.
Or a serialized card. Either one.
Yeah, again, whatever I have, I could trade for the...
Serialized is literally $1,000 or more.
I would have to find a shop that has the Ocelot, though, or do they generally have the, like, high-value cards, no?
Yes and no. It's during launch, for sure, in the first, like, month or two, everyone's going to want to trade the money cards in for what they want.
This thing is cool. I don't even know what it is. A mandibular. What is mandibular? Is that like mandibles?
Good guess. I don't know.
Like mandibular kite is a 1-drop. It's an artifact equipment. It's living weapon. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 black Phyrexian germ creature token, then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. Its equip cost is 3 and a planes.
That is a great common. Because it's a 1/1 flyer. It can attach itself to something else.
Yeah, that is really good. The machine Orthodoxy finds skin impure and will not sully their creations with impure material. Oh, so it's like what's the word? I couldn't think of it. Pterosaur. It's a pterosaur, but without skin. It's like a mechanical pterosaur.
So you were correct, Chris. Mandibular usually references the lower jaw.
So lower jaw kite.
Or
yeah, that's
could be a jaw, and just referencing the jaw.
Isn't that what the predator has? Aren't those mandibles?
Yeah. Ooh, I love me some ooze.
Right, so we got an expanding ooze. Is a 3-drop. It's a creature. It's an ooze. Has spend a swamp and a forest and adapt 1. If this creature has no 1/1 counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever expanding ooze attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target modified creature you control. Equipment auras you control and counters are modifications. It eats the royal garbage. Of course it's growing.
I need it. Need it for the ooze deck.
Do you? Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is so gorgeous. Oh my god. I really don't think the stream is doing it justice. Oh, it's focusing on what's behind it. Get it to focus on this. Nice. Yeah. I don't know why it won't focus. Dream Drinker Vampire. It's a Dementor. You're right, Elsa. It is a Dementor.
The amount of colors in it is insane.
Yeah. It's got a lot going on. It also looks crazier in the recording than it does in person.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Dream Drinker Vampire, which is a 2-drop. It's a creature, it's a vampire, it has lifelink. It has spend 1 in a swamp to adapt 1. This creature has, we already know what adapt is. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Dream Drinker Vampire, it gains menace until end of turn. The dream she tastes will be your last. Wow. is really, really cool.
What if I'm dreaming about ass?
Then it'll eat your ass. Or drink it, I guess. An Ether Spike is a 2-drop. It's an instant, has choose target spell. You get 2 energy counters, then you may pay any amount of energy counters. Counter that spell unless its controller plays 1 for each energy counter paid this way.
Weird.
The shield doesn't block the fire physically. It tells the fire to stop. Very cool. Oh, Unstable Amulet is a 2-drop. It's an artifact. It has when Unstable Amulet enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, Unstable Amulet deals 1 damage to each opponent. Damn.
I'm pretty sure you pulled a retro border this one.
Oh, cool. Tap it and pay 2 energy counters. Exile the top card from your library. You may play it until you exile another card with Unstable Amulet.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, this is cool. It That Heralds the End is 1 and 1 waste mana, so 2-drop. It's a creature. It's an Eldrazi drone. Colorless spells you cast with mana value 7 or greater cost 1 less to cast. Other colorless creatures you control get +1/+1. At first we ignored the little ones, but by the time we realized our error, it was too late. General Tazri, Allied Commander.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great card for an Eldrazi deck.
Yeah, that's really good. Victimize, already pulled one of these. It's very cool. No, Plains. I don't think we pulled a Plains yet. This does not look familiar to me. I think that was literally the only one we still haven't pulled.
Maybe.
But either way, I'm 90% sure we have all of them now. Because we pulled quite a few islands. We have 3 forests. Got quite a few mountains.
Mountains are definitely the highest population.
What's that?
Mountains are the highest population of the ones you pulled.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that's a beautiful card.
Oh, that's the dragon you pulled.
What is?
You pulled it last stream, the Phyrexian dragon.
Oh, okay.
Or, I'm sorry, Eldrazi dragon.
Phyrexian Eldrazi, they're all the same. Oh. We got Tune the Narrative. I'm pretty sure I already pulled one of these, but I don't know if it was this art. So 1-drop, it's an instant, draw a card, you get 2 energy counters.
Oh, you have. Yeah, that's a great cantrip. That's what we talked about last time.
The Kami Whisper of Other Worlds, brimming with stories untold. It would take a lifetime to learn them. A lifetime well spent. Very cool. We got Meltdown, which is X and a mountain. Has destroy each artifact with mana value X or less. Damn. Catastrophes happened so often at the mana rig that the Viashino language had a special word to describe them. Alright, our first rare is Lelia, the Blade Reforged. That sounds like your tattoo, Elsa. Is a 3-drop. It's a legendary creature. It's a spirit warrior. It has haste. Whenever Lelia, the Blade Reforged, attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from your library and or your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Lelia.
Yeah, she's a reprint. People love her. She's a good card.
That's very cool. I like this art.
Yeah. Reforged. Sums it up perfectly.
Alright. Ocelot. Nope. Spawnbed Protector. Spawnbed Protect... Sleep? What? Spawnbed Protector is a 7-drop. It is a creature, an Eldrazi. At the beginning of your end step, return up to one target Eldrazi creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Create 2 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature tokens. With sacrifice this creature, add 1 waste mana. They are the mere vestiges of the Titan's true form. Their death are but a brief respite.
Ugin.
Who's Ugin?
He's Nicol Bolas's brother.
Oh, okay.
When the dragons are split from the Ur-Dragon.
And aren't they talking... Is that refers to the Eldrazi. What does vestiges mean again?
Just like, reflections or like, imitations.
Like, isn't it essentially the thing where you're saying is that when you see an Eldrazi, it may just be parts of a larger thing? Right?
That's a theory Tim Holmes came up with.
I
believe.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, Ocelot. Nope. Wooded Foothills is a land. Tap this, pay 1 life, sacrifice Wooded Foothills, search your library for a mountain or forest card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle.
I think at this point you've pulled every fetch.
Oh, that's good. We've got Polluted Delta. It's land. It's tap 2... Oh, but this is the border, retro border. Alright, we've got tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice Polluted Delta. Search your library for an island or swamp card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. A warped gateway that seeps toxins and malevolence into the waters around Tawashi. Very cool.
Wow, 2 fetches in a row. That's interesting.
Flare of Denial.
Ooh, baby, foil full art.
Yep.
Super
Is this a good one?
Yeah,
really?
Super powerful counterspell.
It's a 3-drop. It's an instant. You may sacrifice a non-token blue creature rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Target or counter target spell. You may sacrifice a non-token blue creature rather than pay this spell's mana cost. What does a counter spell usually cost? 2 blue mana. Okay. But this you cast for free if you sacrifice a non-token creature. And that's a $60 card. What?
The lowest one I'm seeing is $53.90, but most are $60.
Damn.
For that particular one.
Alright, and then, last but not least, we've got our Phyrexian Germ and Moonfolk token. Ba ba ba. Alright, y'all, so no Ocelots, sadly. But with what I did pull, I would 100% be able to trade for one. I'm still keeping an eye out for one of the gift bundle boxes because they're a really, really good deal with what you get in them. So there's still a chance I could pull it in one of those packs. They also have some play boosters, which I haven't really done a lot of. The play boosters, I think the only ones I did were Murders at Karlov Manor. So that would be pretty cool. Let's see. I gotta see what my favorite pulls were tonight. Braden, do you know what your favorite pull was?
Well, I'm just gonna talk about value. I think you got at least $200 worth of cards tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think mine's the Necro Bloom.
Okay. Art-wise or value-wise?
Art-wise. I know that's one of yours.
That might be my favorite, like, hands down.
But I actually do really like this one as well. The last rare of the night. But no, yeah, Necrobloom has to be my vote. I love the transparency. If I was an artist, you know, that's the kind of stuff I would do.
Yeah, Birthing Ritual. I thought there was another uncommon or like a common that I really liked. I'm looking through right now. Elsa, Brent, what were your favorite pulls tonight? Yeah, I think that might have been it. All the other really cool cards that I loved were definitely in the rare pile. So, Necrobloom, Braden, that's your favorite. And Flare of Denial. Birthing Ritual, Echoes of Eternity, definitely two of my favorites. Let's see, what else? What else? Oh, what about the Fanatic of Ronas?
Oh yeah,
I like that one.
And I actually do like the expanding ooze again, but I wouldn't say it. I just like it mechanically.
Yeah, I think art-wise, these are definitely all my favorite pulls for this evening. Birthing Ritual, I honestly, I think that like I really like this one, but I just again I could not stop staring at this one. Echoes of Eternity. It's just that's such a crazy looking card. That art is beautiful. Pretty much as soon as I get off the stream, I'm gonna have to look up Homeboy on Instagram and see what kind of other arts he does, because yeah, just the colors and everything. That card just pops. So yes, very happy with everything we've pulled. Again, no Ocelot, but I should be able to trade for one. Because when you trade Braden, you don't have to worry about like getting like less value. You essentially
get more store credit.
Well, that's what. But if can you just trade for a card when you go to a store, or you would get store credit?
You get store credit.
Okay, so you're still not getting the 100% value of the card.
But if you go to a game store, you're likely to be able to trade with actual people, not just the store.
Gotcha.
So like someone might have a card that you want, and you might have the card they need. So you can just trade or make an approximate value kind of trade.
Yeah. But yeah, these are definitely art-wise my favorite pulls tonight. I feel like there was a couple more, but for some reason I'm not pulling anything up. Like the Lurgoyf was pretty cool. I think this dragon was really cool. I really like that art. Whoever that artist did a good job. And maybe the Lizard Wizard was great too. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Again, Elsa, I don't know if you're still out there. Brent, if you're still out there, curious what your favorite pulls were tonight. And then hopefully, again, I'll get to do another one of these. After this, though, I am probably going to dive back into the old school looking Polluted Delta and the Birthing Ritual. Yeah, the Polluted Delta, you're talking about this one right here. Was very cool. Also, I think, Brent, you had mentioned, which one? The Bloodstained Mire, which I think is very cool. That's a very sick card. Art-wise.
I like the flavor text on that one, too.
Wait, what is it? A graveyard for conquerors and conquered alike. A mire's like a swamp or something, yeah. Right? Okay. So after this, I think we're going to dive back into Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So I'll do my collector booster box that I have for the Lost Caverns. I'm still holding on to these gift bundles. I'm still not 100% if I want to open them. We will see. But yeah, that is all I've got, y'all. Again, until next time, and yeah, we'll get more cracking. Oh, as far as game streaming as well, I finished Resident Evil 1. Oh, Elsa, you're still out there. I didn't know if you wanted to pick out your favorite pulls for this evening, but yeah, I finished Resident Evil 1. It was way, not easier, but it was like way faster, and I guess a little easier than Resident Evil 0. Happy to finally finish that, though it was a very fun game. I think Resident Evil 1 is it was a fun game. I really, the Gay Dementor, which is Dream Drinker Vampire. Again, Resident Evil 1 was great, but next time, I hope they remake it, update the controls a little bit. I think next game I will be playing is Alien Isolation, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Hope everyone has a wonderful night. Brent, Elsa, love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, I will see you all later. All right, good night, y'all.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah. Also, bye, Charlie. If you can see Charlie, he says bye too. Hanging out next to Brayden. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Charlie says bye, y'all. Bye. All right. Good night.